Welcome everyone. Summer is a glorious time of year, a season of sunshine, long days, and an incredible bounty of fresh produce. We often think of summer vegetables as the pinnacle of health, bursting with flavor and nutrients, and for the vast majority of people, they absolutely are. But what if I told you that for some individuals, particularly those managing specific health conditions like kidney disease, some of these beloved summer staples could pose a hidden risk? Today we're going to delve into a crucial topic that often gets overlooked in mainstream health advice. We'll be exploring 5 popular summer vegetables that, despite their healthy reputation, might be best avoided if you need to carefully manage your intake of certain minerals and compounds. We'll break down exactly why they can be problematic, looking at things like potassium, oxalates, and phosphorus. But this isn't about creating a list of forbidden foods. Far from it. The most important part of our discussion today is empowerment through knowledge. For each vegetable we discuss, we will present delicious, safe, and versatile alternatives that allow you to enjoy all the fresh flavors of summer without compromising your health. This is about making smart swaps, not about deprivation. So, grab a glass of water, get comfortable, and let's uncover the secrets to a safe and delicious summer plate. We begin with arguably the king of summer produce, the tomato. It's the star of fresh salads, the base of countless sauces, and the heart of a perfect BLT. They're celebrated for their lycopene content and their rich umami flavor. It's hard to imagine a summer garden without them. So, what's the issue? The first major concern with tomatoes is their high potassium content. Now, potassium is an essential mineral that helps with nerve function and muscle contraction. For someone with healthy kidneys, processing potassium is no problem. But for those with compromised kidney function, the story is very different. The kidneys act as the body's primary filter for excess potassium. When they aren't working at full capacity, they can't remove it effectively. This can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia, where potassium builds up in the blood to dangerous levels, potentially affecting your heart rhythm. The second issue, as our article points out, is oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many plants. When you consume them, they can bind with calcium in your digestive tract and, for most people, are excreted without any issue. However, in susceptible individuals, high concentrations of oxalates in the urine can crystallize and form the most common type of kidney stones, calcium oxalate stones. Tomatoes, unfortunately, are a significant source of these oxalates, increasing the risk for those prone to stone formation. The problem gets even more concentrated when we talk about processed tomato products. Think about your favorite pasta sauce, that squeeze of ketchup on your burger, or that rich tomato paste. These products are not only made from a huge volume of tomatoes, concentrating the potassium and oxalates, but they also come with a heavy dose of added sodium. High sodium intake raises blood pressure, which is a leading cause of kidney damage, and it can also increase the amount of calcium your body excretes in urine, further elevating the risk of kidney stones. It's a triple threat in a single jar. So what can you use to get that vibrant color and fresh summer flavor without the risk? Our first wonderful alternative is the red bell pepper. These gems are sweet, crunchy, and visually stunning. Most importantly, they are significantly lower in potassium than tomatoes, making them a much safer choice from a mineral standpoint. Think about how you use tomatoes, and you'll find red bell peppers can step in beautifully. You can roast them to bring out their incredible sweetness and then blend them into a delicious potassium-friendly pasta sauce. Dice them raw for a crunchy, sweet addition to salads and salsas. They provide that beautiful red color and a wonderful flavor profile that complements many of the same dishes. Our second fantastic alternative is zucchini. This versatile summer squash is incredibly low in potassium and oxalates. Its mild flavor makes it a perfect canvas for other ingredients, and its texture can be adapted in so many ways. It's also packed with water, making it hydrating, another bonus for kidney health. Instead of a heavy tomato sauce, try a lighter pasta dish with sautéed zucchini, garlic, and herbs. For a replacement in stews or chilies, finely diced zucchini can provide bulk and absorb the flavors of the spices beautifully.
By making these simple swaps, you can enjoy rich, flavorful meals all summer long while giving your kidneys a much-needed break.
Next up is spinach. For decades, spinach has been the poster child for healthy eating. We associate it with strength, vitamins, and iron. A fresh spinach salad or a side of sautéed spinach seems like the epitome of a healthy choice. And for many, it is. But for those we are focusing on today, this leafy green powerhouse hides a trio of troubles. First, let's revisit potassium. Just like tomatoes, spinach is extremely high in potassium. And here's a crucial detail. The problem gets much worse when it's cooked. Spinach wilts down dramatically when heated. That huge bag of fresh spinach cooks down to just a small handful. This means a 1-cup serving of cooked spinach contains vastly more leaves and therefore vastly more potassium than a 1-cup serving of raw spinach. It's a highly concentrated dose that can easily overwhelm struggling kidneys. Second, and perhaps even more concerning, is spinach's status as one of the highest oxalate foods on the planet. If you are prone to calcium oxalate kidney stones, spinach is a major contributor. The concentration of oxalates is so high that it significantly increases the risk of these painful crystals forming in your urinary tract. For stone formers, spinach is often one of the first foods dietitians recommend limiting or avoiding entirely. Finally, the article mentions purines. Purines are natural chemical compounds that, when broken down by the body, produce a waste product called uric acid. Normally, your kidneys filter this uric acid out into your urine. However, if your kidneys are impaired, or if you consume too many purines, uric acid can build up in the blood. This can lead to gout, a painful form of arthritis, and can also form its own type of kidney stones, uric acid stones. It adds another layer of strain on already hardworking kidneys. So where do we turn for that satisfying leafy green crunch? The good news is there are excellent alternatives. First, let's talk about kale. While it is a nutritional powerhouse like spinach, it has a key advantage. It is significantly lower in oxalates. This makes it a much safer choice for people worried about kidney stones. It still contains some potassium, so portion size is important, but it doesn't present the same level of risk as spinach. Kale is incredibly versatile. You can chop it finely for salads. A little massage with olive oil and lemon juice helps to tenderize the leaves. You can blend it into smoothies or bake it into crispy, satisfying kale chips. It holds up well to cooking in soups and stews, providing that hearty green element without the heavy oxalate load. For a milder, more hydrating, and even safer option, look no further than lettuce, especially varieties like romaine. Romaine lettuce offers that wonderful crunch and leafy texture, but comes with significantly lower levels of potassium, oxalates, and purines. It's a much gentler choice for your system. Romaine is the perfect base for any salad, and its sturdy leaves can even be used as wraps for sandwiches or grilled for a unique smoky flavor. By swapping out spinach for kale in cooked dishes and for lettuce in raw preparations, you can continue to enjoy nutrient-rich leafy greens while minimizing the specific risks we've discussed.
There is nothing that says summer quite like the sweet, juicy crunch of fresh corn on the cob. It's a barbecue staple, a side dish favorite, and a beloved addition to salsas and salads. But behind its sweet flavor, corn presents a unique set of challenges, particularly because it functions very differently in the body than a leafy green. The first thing to understand is that corn is a starchy vegetable. This puts it in a different category from things like lettuce or bell peppers. This starchy nature is linked to 3 main concerns. The first 2 are minerals, potassium and phosphorus. Corn contains a significant amount of both. We've already discussed the dangers of excess potassium. Phosphorus is another mineral that healthy kidneys easily filter out. But when kidneys are impaired, phosphorus can build up in the blood, leading to a condition called hyperphosphatemia, which can pull calcium from your bones, making them weak, and can even cause dangerous calcium deposits in your blood vessels and organs. The third issue is the starch itself. The high starch content in corn means it's high in carbohydrates that are quickly broken down into sugar by your body. This can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. Over time, high blood sugar is very damaging to the delicate blood vessels throughout the body, including the tiny, intricate filtering units within the kidneys. For anyone managing diabetes or trying to protect their long-term kidney health, managing blood sugar spikes is absolutely critical, and starchy vegetables like corn can make that a real challenge. So what can give you that satisfying texture and versatility without the starch and mineral load? Enter one of the most adaptable vegetables in the entire kitchen: cauliflower. Cauliflower is a cruciferous vegetable that is wonderfully low in potassium, phosphorus, and starch. Its mild, slightly nutty flavor makes it an incredible substitute in a huge variety of dishes. One of the most popular ways to enjoy cauliflower is roasted. When you roast cauliflower florets at a high temperature, they become tender on the inside and beautifully caramelized and nutty on the outside. This makes a fantastic side dish that can easily take the place of corn on a dinner plate. If you're looking for a softer texture, cauliflower can be steamed and mashed to create a creamy, delicious alternative to mashed potatoes or creamed corn. It's light, fluffy, and absorbs flavors beautifully, so you can season it with herbs, garlic, or a little bit of Parmesan cheese for a truly satisfying dish. And perhaps its most famous transformation is into riced cauliflower. By pulsing it in a pro-food processor, you can create a grain-like texture that is perfect for summer salads. Instead of a corn and bean salsa, imagine a fresh, light cauliflower rice salad with diced cucumber, red bell pepper, and a zesty lime dressing. It's a game changer for anyone looking for low-carb, kidney-friendly options.
Eggplant is a unique and beloved vegetable, famous for its beautiful purple skin and its central role in cuisines from Italian to Middle Eastern. Think of hearty eggplant parmesan or smoky baba ganoush. Its meaty texture makes it a popular choice for vegetarian dishes. However, its unique physical properties create a specific health concern. The primary issue with eggplant, beyond its moderate potassium content, is its texture. The flesh of an eggplant is incredibly porous and spongy. This means that during cooking, it acts like a sponge, soaking up enormous amounts of whatever it's cooked in. When you're pan frying it, it will absorb a staggering amount of oil. When you're making a dish like eggplant parmesan, it soaks up oil from frying and then sodium from the sauce and cheese. This can turn a seemingly healthy vegetable into a heavy, high-fat, high-sodium burden on your system. This added burden of fat and salt is particularly problematic. As we've discussed, high sodium intake is a direct threat to kidney health as it increases blood pressure. A high-fat diet can contribute to weight gain and other metabolic issues that further strain the body. The eggplant itself isn't the sole villain, it's the vehicle that delivers these unhealthy additions so effectively. So what can we use to get that satisfying, meaty texture without the oil sponge effect? We have two fantastic options. Our first is cabbage. This might seem an unusual swamp, but cabbage is incredibly low in potassium and when cooked, develops a wonderful tender yet firm texture. Instead of fried eggplant, try making cabbage steaks. You slice the cabbage into thick rounds, brush them lightly with oil and seasonings, and then roast or grill them. They become sweet, savory, and satisfyingly meaty. Cabbage is also wonderful shredded into stir fries or used as a base for stews, providing bulk and flavor without absorbing excess fat. And our versatile friend zucchini returns again as a stellar alternative. Its flesh is much denser and less porous than eggplant, meaning it doesn't absorb nearly as much oil or salt during cooking. You can slice it into rounds or planks and grill, roast, or pan-sear it. It holds its shape well and develops a lovely flavor. For a healthier take on eggplant parmesan, try layering grilled zucchini planks with that roasted red pepper sauce we talked about for a delicious kidney-friendly casserole. Finally, we come to beets. This earthy, sweet root vegetable is famous for its stunning, deep red color and is often lauded for its health benefits, including being rich in folate and nitrates that can help with blood pressure. However, for anyone with kidney concerns, beets represent one of the riskiest vegetables in the garden. The reason beets are so problematic is that they deliver a potent 1-2 punch of the two main culprits we've been discussing all day, potassium and oxalates. Beets are loaded with both, They are very high in potassium, putting them in the same category of concern as tomatoes and spinach for those who need to limit their intake. Simultaneously, they are also exceptionally high in oxalates. Along with spinach, beets are one of the top food sources of oxalates, making them a major red flag for anyone who has ever had a calcium oxalate kidney stone or has been told they are at risk. Consuming beets can significantly increase the concentration of oxalates in the urine, creating the perfect conditions for these painful stones to form. This dual risk makes them a vegetable to be particularly cautious with. So, how can we get that refreshing crunch or vibrant color in a safer way? Let's look at two wonderfully refreshing alternatives. First, radishes. Radishes provide a fantastic peppery crunch and a beautiful splash of red and pink color to your dishes. They are very low in both potassium and oxalates. While most people think of radishes as just a raw salad ingredient, they are surprisingly delicious when cooked. Roasting radishes completely transforms them, taming their spicy bite and making them tender and juicy. They can be a wonderful and unexpected substitute for roasted beets in a warm salad or as a side dish. Our second alternative is the cool, crisp cucumber. Cucumbers are a fantastic choice because they are mostly water, which makes them incredibly hydrating, a huge benefit for overall kidney health and helping to flush the system. They are exceptionally low in potassium and oxalates, making them one of the safest vegetables you can eat. Sliced or diced cucumbers add a refreshing, clean crunch to salads, salsas, and wraps. They are the perfect way to add volume and hydration to a meal without adding any of the risky compounds. By swapping beets for the peppery bite of radishes or the cool crunch of cucumbers, you can enjoy refreshing summer dishes with peace of mind.
So, let's quickly recap our 5 smart summer swaps. We're trading high potassium, high oxalate tomatoes for low potassium red bell peppers and zucchini. We're setting aside spinach, which is loaded with potassium and oxalates, in favor of safer leafy greens like kale and lettuce. We're swapping starchy, mineral-rich corn for versatile, low-carb cauliflower. We're avoiding the oil-soaking eggplant and choosing the much lighter options of cabbage and zucchini. And finally, we're replacing high-risk beets with refreshing, low-oxalate radishes and cucumbers. The goal of this discussion has been to provide information and empower you to make choices that are right for your individual health situation. It is absolutely crucial to remember that this advice is specific. These vegetables are healthy and wonderful for the general population. This information is intended for those who have been advised by a healthcare professional to monitor their intake of potassium, oxalates, phosphorus, or sodium. Your diet is a powerful tool, but it should always be managed in partnership with your healthcare team. Always talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian to create a plan that is tailored specifically to you. Thank you for joining us today. Here's to a summer filled with delicious, healthy, and safe eating.